Hello everyone, welcome to Monday, welcome to my studio in Montreal. I'm really happy that I have a chance to talk with you. You should know, if you have any questions, any comments, you just can type it in our chat. You see I have a technical support, so I will know what you ask me, and because of that way we can communicate, and that's really cool. So today we make a very fast painting and we stay in Montreal. I'm living in Canada. It's a beautiful city, by the way, island, very nice. But it's pretty cold. For now it's like -2, but it's not that bad, but still winter is coming. It's right here. And I will have for you a really nice reference photo, not exactly the photo. That's the point. It's a video, and personally I really like to paint from video because it's less stable, more dynamic and more alive. Definitely it's like you're almost on the plein air, but unfortunately in that weather condition you couldn't go to the plein air here because cold, you freeze just like that, and very windy. So you will see our reference. Look at that. So it's extremely windy. It's look like a dangerous, but it's so emotional. And at the same moment, we have a very nice blue sky. So this is our reference, and that's what I will try to paint. And by the way, in March, I hold a workshop in United States in Connecticut, and hold the workshop 5 days. We focusing not just on the landscapes, we focusing on the emotions in the landscapes, how to make it like atmospheric and put some feeling inside. It's really interesting game, and for that the composition is important point. The colors, selection of the colors, we don't have to follow in the reality, we have to transform it. It's always interesting game. So if you have a chance, welcome to join me in Connecticut in March. You will find all the information in our chat. So today we stay here in Canada in Lachine. For whole the project I use just 5 colors. 3 my favorite is always in my palette: Quinacridone Sienna, Indigo, Perylene Violet, for sure from the Daniel Smith, and plus 2 more, Cobalt blue and Phthalo blue green shade, because I'm really like the colors of the sky. You see, it's just amazing. So that's the colors what we need. And I have a piece of the Baohong Master Choice paper. This time it's cold pressed. I need a little bit more softly touching. And this is the quarter, that means 11 by 15 inches. And I wet it on the back side before our live streaming, so it's ready. The front side is dry, the paper inside full of water, and we start. No worries, I will be fast. And again, any questions, any comments, I will hear you. Just type it in the chat. Let's go. And to make the process more easily, I put the reference video right here so you can see that. And I don't need a sketch, and we start to paint directly. I really like color of the sky. It's so nice, and the same moment it's so windy and cold, so that's brilliant combination. Hello United States. I will see you in March very soon. Hello Brazil. Hello Belgium. Bienvenue. And yeah, we have a reference photo, you can look at that, but no worries, I don't want to follow the reference precise. It's just still point for inspiration. nothing more. Okay, hello Kharkov. You know that place, by the way, this place is just 5 minutes from my home. So times to times I just walk there, and that's how I took that photo and enjoy the view. But this time it was really cold, and you see the wind. It's a Saint-Laurent river, by the way, and it's pretty dangerous river, big one, and sometimes you don't see the border of the land. It's just water everywhere, but I like that. Okay, I got your question about switch from the cobalt to ultramarine. Yeah, for sure. For this picture, it's possible for that mixes. Just don't use it for the sky, because that's exactly the nice combination. That blue sky with the dangerous water. You know, the reason is why I don't use the ultramarine for this job, for instance, and it's not in my studio palette all the time. I use it just for some specific job. The reason is simple, you know, it's very easy to mix ultramarine like this. It's just cobalt plus a little bit any kind of red colors, and it's going to look like ultramarine. But there is no way to mix cobalt, so that's why it's my primary blue color. But yeah, sure, for this job everything is possible. Not that important. Hello Germany. Hello France. Wait. Hello Montreal. Montreal, welcome to my studio. Yeah, it was windy like that just a few days ago. Today it's cold but not that windy, so it's more nice weather. But still, you know. Hello Israel. Hello Singapore. So I'm preparing my background. Honestly, for this step I'm not sure what I have to do more. So what I will do, I just use my hair dryer to dry it. And by the way, for the people who don't know that stuff, this stuff you see have a lamp here, and that's why I can see the angle of the angle. Because of the angle I can see the reflection, how wet my paper. You see that, so it's visible. So that's really wet. Okay, I turn off sound and make it dry. So don't be wrong, I don't want to make it dry completely. It's still not exactly stable pigments. So I'm gonna apply the second step for that. and I switched to the combination between the calligraphy brush and that flat guy, so I need that two guys together for this job. And I will start to use a lot of Queen Sienna now. Hello Elena, welcome. Hello Spain. So we have people around the world. That's so cool. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Just type it in the chat. And for all the people who are right now on Instagram, you can join me on the YouTube because it's a live video right now and that time. Oh, Kimberly, I hope you will like that brushes. Yeah, it's really nice stuff. Like honestly, I can't imagine how I paint without that now. So that's my main tool, and that's terrific brushes, honestly. So I hope you will make a lot of discovery. And the last thing, I will use my liner brush as well right now because I want to keep everything connected. So we make some nice touching. And you know, if you want to show the wind more, we can make it with the angle. It will be fun, just like that. Hello, Krista. You know, that's interesting thing because the water, you see, it's really dark. You can see that on the photo. So I'm not touching the water now. I'm moving from the more lighter part to more darker. Hello, Finland. So you see here paper a little bit wet, that's why I still can blend it a little bit. And for the all the people who join me and watching the video, if you like it, I know how it sounds that, but if you give us a like, that will be great, because that it's like a YouTube rules that helps other people to find that video. So if you don't mind. And you see, that's the huge problem of Canada, because the road is just broken everywhere because of the weather is changed all the time. Yes, that's right, Krista. I wet the back side at least 15 minutes, but the front side was dry, that's why I tape it. And now you see we have a tape on the perimeter. Then it's dry after I finished my demo. That still will be flat. So it's flat during all the process, and it will be flat in the end. Then it's dry, so that's comfortable. So and now I'm going to the water, and it's very interesting game now because we have a, if you see on the picture, I will show you in the bigger size. Look, we have a reflection from the sky, the blue reflection, but the same moment the water itself pretty dark. So we have to find a good combination for that, and that's why I'm starting from the combination between cobalt, a little bit indigo. So that's the light part of the water. And because I don't make the sketch, I build my composition exactly like I want, so I don't have to follow the photo precise. Hello, Chile! And now we're starting to use the dark colors. So that's my favorite combination, you know. This is the Indigo and Queen Sienna. For the people who wasn't on my workshops, you know, we're talking about the colors a lot, and I just want to show you that. It's really nice combination, look. So this is the Quinacridone Sienna itself. It's a very bright orange color. And that's the Indigo from the Daniel Smith. Just be careful because from the Daniel Smith it's more grayish, and I like that, it's pretty soft. So that's two colors together. If I mix them, I will show you on my palette. You know, normally I don't like to clean my palette, but just to show the colors, it's the best solution. So that's the Queen Sienna and Indigo together. I have a nice brown color. It can be close to the black if I add more indigo, you see, or it can be very brownish if I add more Queen Sienna. So it's like a you see full range from the bright orange color to brownish and to the gray and finally to the pure indigo. Great combination. So if I use the less water, more concentrated pigments, it's just a great tool to make the water here with a dark reflection. So again, just a Queen Sienna and Indigo. And here we already have a Cobalt. Plus I use my brush, you see I twist it to create the shape around the grass there and make the shape nice. Hello, Bulgaria. Okay, you see I created dark shapes there, so it's like a real negative space, and now I can add some more touching to the water. And for all the people now on the Facebook, you can join to YouTube channel right now because it's a live streaming in the same moment. What I'm really like here, it's you see everything is wet. The Baohong perfectly hold the water, so I have a lot of time to play with my pigments. No rush. Plus I can do washout, what I'm really like to do to make some highlights. A little bit touching to make a reflection feeling. So I do my best to avoid to create the visible shapes, it's just some kind of noise there. And now the important moment, I will start to add the big dark contrast to my picture, and finally that the last dark touch I'm gonna create there, connect everything together. So surprise is it's the same mix, nothing special. It's just a lot of Indigo and a lot of Sienna. See, it's almost black color there. And I'm really like to paint without sketches, so I can decide what I want to do, where I want to put my objects, my part of my picture. That's really cool, full freedom. Out. And I believe you don't see all the details here as me, because it's a very small picture, plus it's moving, so we don't have to explain exactly all the details. What we have to explain, our feeling about that place. And for all the people who just joined me, remember, if you have any questions or want to say something, you can just type it in the chat, and I will see all your questions, all your comments. Hello, Sweden. I will be in Sweden in 2024 for the 2 workshops, so we have a chance to see each other. And we're almost done. You see, it's just 20 minutes, then we start to paint it, and it's almost ready. So that's exactly the fast plein air painting. That's exactly what I will do if I will be here in reality, in real place. You know, maybe because it's just really cold, I don't want to stay here longer time. Hello, Connecticut. Okay, you know, for the people who live in Connecticut, you have a chance to join to my workshop, which will be in March in Connecticut, and we exactly will talk about the atmospheric, emotional landscapes. So it will be very interesting workshop. If you have a chance, join. New York. Bar, thank you very much for the invitation. Maybe at once. Hello, Argentina. And the last few dark touching there to make the main contrast, to keep whole our picture. Okay, I hear the question about the Payne's gray. You know, that's the reason is simple. The Payne's gray, it's not transparent color. All what I'm using here is transparent colors. That's why it doesn't matter how many pigments I mix together. In the end, it still look nice. The Payne's gray, unfortunately, it's a semi-transparent. So if I add that inside, that make my painting first not that bright and nice. Second, pretty flat. You know, that's one of the bigger problem, what I can tell you, and we always talking about that on my workshops. It's very hard to say, but almost all the traditions how we mix the colors for the watercolor is bad traditions, is wrong. The reason is simple. All of these coming from oil. The Payne's gray, it's a brilliant color, but it's made for oil. It's very complicated mix. It's for oil. For oil, it works perfectly. For the watercolor, no. But traditionally, we just take all the combination of the colors what we use for oil, and we just move it to the watercolor. But the watercolor, not the oil. It's a different stuff, and need different thinking, different mixes. So that's why there is no Payne's gray here. But I do like to use the Payne's gray for oil painting, not for the watercolor. Let's add some mist inside. Yeah, thank you for the question. Yeah, here's it was my for the sky was the first washing. This white, it's just clear white paper. It's a dry brush. So I paint the negative space. I paint the sky, the clouds on the bottom. So that's why we have a nice texture, and that's the reason why today I use the cold pressed Baohong paper, not my favorite rough, but I use mostly because I want to make that a little bit softly. And wash out to finish this, make the border more visible. Okay, thank you for the question about the New York. I will be near the New York City, New York State for the workshop in June, if I'm right, in the beginning of the June, in the Riverside. So yeah, if you want to join, we have a chance. You know, the New York is just 6 hours by car from my home, so it's not a big deal to drive there. And I'm really like the Riverside place for the workshop. The Margaret who organized that. It's just, she's a very nice person, and the place is truly nice. I'm enjoying to be there every time. If I'm right, I hold the workshop here 4 times, and always it's a huge pleasure. Yes, thank you for the question. In Connecticut, it will be exactly the landscape workshop. I can tell you more. It will be emotional, atmospheric landscape workshop. So we not just paint nice, beautiful view. we will talk about how to put emotion inside and make it like a dramatic or nice or happiness, how to transform the regular photos or regular reference to something your personal nice solution. So it will be very interesting. So honestly, we're done with that. Don't think that we should do more, because it's already look like for my feelings look like a winter. It's looking pretty dangerous. Maybe I just add some more pigments for the water, just a little bit there, more bluish, because because of the wind almost no reflection here, and I want to keep it exactly like that. All right, thank you for that question about the bottom part of the United States. I will be there for the in Texas for the Fabriano Festival. I'm not sure what it will be, my demo or the workshop. We don't know that yet, but I will be there for the couple of days. And in the end of the summer, I will be in the California. So that's another one workshop, and it will be 2 days in the California near the San Diego, if I'm right. So if you have a chance again, we can see each other there. It's always a pleasure. So that's what I really know. Honestly, my next year, all the schedule of the workshop you will find on my website, watercoloronline.com. Just go on there. Full list of the workshop for the 2024 already here, with the links for the registration if you want to join me. The problem is it's completely full days everywhere. So just imagine it's 20 countries and 32 workshops. It's a little bit crazy. I believe after that year I will start to travel a little bit less, because just there is no time for myself, for my family, for painting to myself again. So but all the workshops what already make it in my schedule, you can find on the website, and if you want to, you can register. And that's you should know, you saw, I believe you saw a lot of my videos, but it's not the same than we starting to make it in real. It's that happens with me. Then I follow the artist what I'm like on the video, yes, but then I saw how they paint in person. I saw a lot of secrets, and I saw how they touch in paper from the angle. It's make a completely different understanding what the people doing. So that's why I'm really like to travel to the festivals. If I have a chance to go in there, I'm always doing that, because that's the great chance to see the artists, the masters in person, and see what they're doing. So it's always a pleasure. And again, if you have a chance, you can join me to all that workshops. Decide which one you like more. And as usual, any questions, just type in the chat, and believe me, I'm always find the time to answer. Not promising you to make it in the same day, but I will definitely. So we finished that picture. Then it will be dry, because the Baohong, as I say, hold the water perfectly a long time. So I need like around 1 hour before it will be dry, and the colors will be different. Then it's dry. So after that, I post it on the Instagram and the Facebook, so you will see the result. And as usual, any questions, all my experience at your service. So thank you very much for today. I really enjoyed to start my week from that conversation. And the next, let me check, the next live video will be in the December, in the Monday, December 18th. So we have a chance to see each other again and talk. And I hope you can join me that day, in Monday, as usual, the same time. I know for some countries it's not really comfortable, but it is what it is. So again, thank you very much for your time, and see you in the 3 weeks. Bye bye.